Good morning and welcome to another live broadcast with Green TV and the Pat Foundation. Yes, you are thinking, this is not Andy Steele. This is not the usual ginger-haired one, is it? No, we have Paul Sykes today. So there is good reason. Andy Steele has, is flying around opening the new Preston site, which I shall let Paul tell you a bit more detail. So hello, it's me, Gail Acaster, and over to you, Paul Sykes.
Thanks, Gail. And just for your information, I did once consider myself to be ginger, but Andy's done so much to me in the last few months that I've gone grey. So I blame him for that one. Anyway, so Andy's busy today, and just going to give a bit of an update on some of the things that we're doing. So as you just mentioned, we've got a brand new site, which we've taken on by Preston in Hull. And within the site, it's about 4.5 acres where we're going to be growing trees and some other plants, such as bedding plants, doing some nature-based therapy, having coffee mornings, and with a view to actually turning the site eventually into a veterans hub. So what Andy's currently doing there at the moment is gathering all the troops, so as to speak, and doing all the painting, redecoration, and getting everything ready to move into. So what the plan is with Preston is that we're going to initially set up an area where we're going to conduct some coffee mornings and basically bus in the veterans from around Hull, get them connected to one another, and then offer them various different pathways, basically, where we would look to potentially give them, in some cases, mental health awareness courses that they can access, maybe some nature-based therapy through growing plants and bedding plants, and learn all about horticulture. And for the older veterans among the group, then they'd have the option, obviously, to stay there and just enjoy it as an allotment, if you like. So that's a couple of things that we're looking at there. On the grander scale, I mentioned it's 4.5 acres. So the site's got the potential to actually produce about 600,000 trees a year. And with a massive shortage in the industry at the moment to actually purchase and source the trees, what the charity can actually do is train people to a point where they're ready to step into employment. So in the growing of the trees, it's very therapeutic, and they'd learn about what they actually need to do to produce them and look after them, maintain them, and everything associated to it. So it kills two birds with one stone to actually do something good in the world for helping these people back up onto their feet and giving them something very comforting to do, and also plugging the gap in the industry so that if they wanted to, they could then take that step. And as we've got in our strapline, I suppose, a positive path to employment. So along the lines of what we're tied with for Pat, and then Green Task Force, which is the commercial arm, they could then step over the line from the charity and Pat into Green Task Force and into work. If they don't work for us, at least we will have trained them up and we'll be able to present them to people like the Forestry Commission or some facilities management companies. So that's the basis of the start of the Preston site. Beyond what we're doing in that phase, then is the Veterans Hub. So what the Veterans Hub would do is to have things such as other charities and other events that can come in there, work alongside us in collaboration, and then give additional options to the veteran community. And we're not going to just limit this to the veteran community. Initially we are, because that's our core of people at the moment, but mental health goes way beyond that. So we're not going to turn anyone away, let's put it that way. If someone turns up needing help, we're going to help them. So we're building towards that and the collaboration. We've been working very closely with the Small Charities Coalition throughout the UK to actually pull this together. And I would say that we're probably about 3 months away from pulling that off at the moment, which is not too bad from a standing start.
No, absolutely. It's really exciting times. I'm involved as well. I've been down there, and I think I'm actually going to pop later this afternoon if I can fit it in outside the recruiting well and do a bit of painting. So yes, as well as planting trees with the guys out in the field, I do like to get stuck in. But yeah, I mean, it's going to create so many opportunities. It's going to be a whole, like you said, a community, that will just keep growing and expanding. I know GA Recruitment have been asked to go in and deliver some work, coaching, and obviously provide employment support. So there's going to be a lot, it's going to be a one-stop shop, I guess. So it's going to be a really exciting time. So what's happening down in Wales? Because obviously you're there in a castle by the looks of
I am.
it.
I'm actually
It's a lot more exciting than Hull.
I'm in Abergavenny at the moment, and just on this side of the castle. So
Wow.
I'm down here today looking at some land for Green Task Force. There's up to 500 acres here, which we could be planting on. So some very good employment opportunities, hopefully. We don't know if we've got it yet or not, but that's what today's about. So the rest of the regions, that we've got 6 regions that we're working in. We're working in, obviously, the southwest. We got JJ Walker down in Cornwall. We've got Paul Webb in South Wales, where I'm now. Myself and hopefully another guy coming on board in the next couple of months around the North Somerset and Gloucestershire area. And then we've got the northwest with Mark in
Just taking
Merseyside.
him on, yes.
Yeah, and then we've got the guys in Scotland as well. So basically, the intention is to replicate the Preston site everywhere else, but that's going to take us time because obviously we need to prove what we're doing and get it right first time. But there are activities that we will be doing in Preston that will be replicated in all of the different areas very soon, starting off with the Southwest, hopefully in 2 weeks' time, which will be digital inclusion skills, social inclusion, and mental health awareness. So that's hopefully going to start very soon. And one of the things that we haven't asked you yet, Gail, but we're going to ask you is to come in and do some life coaching with the guys for employment and the such. So no better way to do that other than to tell you live.
No pressure, live on there. Thanks for that, Paul. But that's kind of what I like from you guys. It's oh, we've just got a hello from Scotland. Hi, John McCaughlin. I think I've said that right. So hi, John. Yes, thanks for that, Paul. Yeah, absolutely. We'll be be doing that. I think I've been asked to do some sort of classrooms or workshops. So as if I haven't got enough on my plate, but I've got to devise a whole workshop now. But that's fine.
It's all good, but it's quite apt there that John has just said hello to us because in Scotland the charity is being formed at the moment, and we have Green Task Force up there. And I know John's working really hard to actually pull together everything we need for that side. We've got quite a good technical skill in John and the guys up in Scotland. So for digital inclusion and anything like that, that's something that could be very, very strong in the southern part of Scotland initially. So it's a very, very long-term goal overall, but very short-term gain, should we say. Everyone talks about low-hanging fruit and what you can actually do to make a difference quickly. There are some really good good things we can do. So Paul Webb says hello. Hello, Paul.
Yes, God help us. Yeah, but if you look back, really, if you do the whole self-reflection, I mean, this is less than a year that this is growing organically, and I know things take time. The whole, I'm going to use the tree thing. You plant the seed, it doesn't just fruit up. It takes watering, nurturing, and developing, and every nurture and care. There we go. But yes, it does. It takes time. And Mark West, he's just put his oar in as well. So hello everyone. So yeah, we've got loads of support. Everybody's working together, and it's really exciting. As you can see, I'm really, really excited on a Tuesday morning. So so yeah, so any other business you'd like to mention, Paul, and I shall come to a close of today's roundup.
So there is one last thing. We've taken on something down in Cornwall. This may make you laugh, it may not. JJ has inherited a tractor, which is quite apt for the southwest. A good Jan Boy tractor and he's going to get the veterans involved, a bit like we used to do on all the camps that we used to be on, and have a
That
car club,
sounds
let the guys
awesome.
come in, do their
Yeah.
thing, fix it up, and have a bit of a good time with it.
That sounds amazing. I've got visions of campfires and tractor rides and veterans being slung around with beers and barbecues and something a bit primeval. So, but maybe that's how my mind works. So, yes, we've got lots of hard work, but as they say, work hard and play hard. So we, you veteran guys, and I've seen that too, certainly know how to play hard too. So all good fun, and all for the common goal, I guess. So,
Indeed, yeah.
right. Thank you so much, Paul, for joining us. It's been a great update, and you can come on again another week. So, because it
Only if
sounds
I'm
like
allowed.
yes, but don't be springing things on me again. So, I'm joking. Just a quick mention. Thanks everybody for all your support, and I know people are watching this every single week. It's it's nice to see. Thank you. And also on Thursday, we missed last week due to unforeseen circumstances, but we've got Mark Coulson, who's going to talk actually about mental health. He's part of the Andy's Man Club. He's local here in Hull, so he's got quite a lot of following, and he's going to talk on the show to myself on Thursday night. So looking forward to that at 7 o'clock. So that's everything from me, and we've gone massively over time, which is great. So thanks ever so much, Paul. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye from
Thanks,
Gail
Gail.
Acaster.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.